Hello and welcome. I am Ollie Juno and this is my crafty corner. Today we are doing a stitch with me. I am working on my Heaven and Earth mini Dreaming of Being Human. I am stitching this 1/1 on 25 count. I've got everything set up. I now have my pattern keeper showing on the screen or on the computer without having to use the webcam. So that was a very fun ordeal today. So let us go ahead and get started. I gotta grab my color. I don't know if you can see, but we do have a sleeping Simon behind us. I will pull him out. See? Got a pretty kitty. Yeah. He's like, I can handle some scratches. I have Aries in here too, but she's over here at the other side on the pet bed. So, and I don't have an easy way to show her. So, we'll just leave her, not bug her, let her sleep. Need the right color. Should be here. Let go. Just trying to get this thread to let loose. It's tangling up on here. There we go. What is going on with this? There we go. It was just fighting me. All right, so let's see. This is Stitch with Me number 41, I believe. If I'm incorrect, it'll show below. But I do believe this is Stitch with Me number 41. Gonna try to make sure I keep my fingers out of the view. All right, and let's go here. All right, so I did make a few notes to try to keep things to talk about while I'm doing my stitch with me. Well, before I get started on my notes, I probably should give a little more. This is gonna pull right on out, isn't it? Maybe. Yeah, it stayed. Today is Saturday, the 2nd, August. I'm totally off. Today is April the 2nd, of 2022. Does not feel like we should be in the month of April already. I have enjoyed my 2 days off work. I will say I am not looking forward to going to work on Monday. Because it's always hard to go back to work when you've had a 4-day weekend. But while I was out, they stated that they've put a we've got a new process for accessing emails and stuff like that. Hold on, make sure I'm at the right spot. Over, yeah. So, you know, normally used to, we could access our email anytime, anyway. There was, you know, we didn't have a, what is it called? The multi-factor authenticator. So like it texts your telephone and says, yes, you are who you are. You stop. Thank you. But they have just recently, as of the 1st, yesterday, implemented that, and they gave everybody less than 24 hours when activated. 33, not 37. So yeah, from what I've gathered, work has been really hectic. So, and it's probably going to be for about a week or so. But, oh well. I've enjoyed my days off, so at least I've got that to to look to, and at least I wasn't there on the day it happened. Hold on. I'm moving this. Sorry, guys. There. Alright. Needed to, like, I'm not doing too far over this way, but I wanted to make it a little more see-through. Mostly on my pattern right now, I'm grabbing all my most of my low number ones. And then once I get a couple of those done, then I'll grab the ones that have more. I prefer to do more of the ninja stitches first, as long as they're not too bad of a count, because like I wouldn't have grabbed this one particularly first if I didn't have any, if it was like a blank square like this over here. Because then it's too easy to get off count and get in the wrong spot, especially for me. Let's see. And this is down a little lower than I would normally go, but it's all right. 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3. Be all right. Since there's only 24 of that particular color, I'm not that worried about it. Let's go ahead and close that. I don't need that open. All right, so next one. As you can tell, I tend to try to pre-plan my path. So that's why I shifted across, because I wanted to see how far or if there was any over on the other side. 152. And there's not. So I am going to get my thread on here and then go the way I mapped out in my head. I am starting my stitches with a loop start, just the way I tend to start most of my stuff. Okay, so not here. We're going to go here. Actually, we're going to grab up here. Then down. I'm trying to make sure I'm not blocking the way too much. This is a different frame. This is actually in a hoop instead of my scroll frame, so I'm angled a little differently than I have been. Trying to make sure I don't block the pathway, view for everybody, pathway. All right. Yeah, so of course I've totally lost track of exactly what I was saying. I know I was saying I'm glad I wasn't, that's what I was saying. I was glad I wasn't there yesterday, being that it was Friday and it's the last day everybody, that's when the day that they forced everything over. I will have to log in before my shift so I can get everything set up so that I can be prepared to go to work, and hopefully I have no issues getting everything set up. So, right now I'm getting all these little ninja stitches. There's no sense in not. One more down. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Truthfully, I probably wouldn't have known what was going on if I didn't have a Discord group with a couple of my coworkers, and they were talking about it in the chat thing in the Discord. So luckily, I was able to be up to date on everything and not come in on Monday morning going, wait, what? What's going on here? But all right, and then go back up here. Okay, and then here, right? Yep. And then we're going to park this off over here. All right, so we're gonna go one up and then 1, 2, 3. There we go. That one is parked. And mark these others off. Alrighty. Next color that I'm going to pick. Did I not do that one? Oh, I wasn't going to do that this row. All right, so we'll just start focusing over here a little more. So that one's over there, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So I'm not gonna worry about this because that'll go down. Sorry, I know this is taking a minute. This one takes me a little more time because it's a lot of confetti. So to me it's a lot more planning because I don't want a ton of excess threads if I don't really need them. If I can fit them without having to have a ton of them, then I will. Uh-oh, come on. But yeah, so I have, this week I have, well today I have some sad news, and then I have good news. I will talk about my tech issues in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my sad news that happened. We found out that a friend of ours ended up in a car accident. And did I miss the stitch? Or did I go the wrong way? No, that's the stitch there. I was trying to go down too far. That's where I need to go. Okay, sorry, I was confusing myself. But he had a real bad car accident on Wednesday, and we found out about it yesterday. So where he's the one we used to go visit. If you were watching, if you've been part of my stream, in my previous videos, I was talking about Saturdays. We were going to pool parties and stuff like that. So I was trying to get my videos filmed before we went to the pool parties. But like I said, he ended up in a real bad car accident and passed away due to injuries. So just basically, I don't know, it just made me want to hug my family closer and make sure that they knew that I love them no matter what. Because that's, you know, you can lose somebody, you know, friend, family, out of the blue. It's like, yeah, all right, we're just gonna drop the subject. I'm not upset enough to cry over it, but at the same time, just makes you realize how quickly, you can lose somebody. So, off that subject, time to talk about something else. So, just sorry about that. I had more that I wanted to say, and of course, my words just totally left me. Like, nope, no words. All right. So, on to the next thing. I am going to be doing a giveaway next video because I have hit 400 subscribers today, which amazes me, really. It totally surprises me that I've hit 400 subscribers. And then I went and watched Daydream Stitcher today, or yesterday. Today? I don't remember. I think I started watching her yesterday and finished watching it today, or vice versa, or something like that. I don't remember. But I noticed that she gave me a shout out, which I really appreciate. So I know I shouted her out last video. So if you have not checked her out, definitely go check her out. She is awesome. I love her projects. Come on. Let's see. So yeah, I'm going to go either Monday or Tuesday to go pick up some fabric so that I can create a gift bag, maybe 2. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna get a gift bag created so that I can do a giveaway, because to me that's the best thing is to do, to create a bag myself to give away. Is that the one I want? I think so. Yeah, because I don't have it parked anywhere, so yeah, we're gonna grab that one. Now that is 223. Let me know if you like the pattern where it's at, if it needs to be smaller. I actually think it needs to be a little smaller because it's in my way. I don't want to block my stitches. Okay, so that should be fine. All right, so maybe we'll see. Yeah, like if the pattern, if you don't like where it's located at, I can try to see another place to put it. I can always move my picture in the top right hand corner and put it down in the bottom corner, because my picture doesn't have to be as large as it is. It can be smaller. So yeah, I might do that next time, I think. Put my picture up in the top corner and then my pattern keeper down in the bottom right. I think that might work a little better. All right, so how do I want to stitch this? We're gonna start over here. Oh, I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna start over here. I know that's a little odd off from where I'm working, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. Do this on a loop start. Like I said, with this pattern, I'm basically just stitching. I don't really have a set area that I'm stitching in. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna stitch over here. I'm gonna stitch over here. Nope, now we're gonna go over here. You know, I want to stitch in this square. I'm gonna stitch in that square. Just, I don't know. It's helping me stitch on this one a little more because with the confetti in it, it's a little rough. But all right. Here, it's 1, 2, and 3, and all right, now we're gonna go back over. See, like when I will do this here when I'm trying to make sure I'm going, like, gonna have to go back up the way I just came from. Okay, so yeah, so I'm hoping to find some really cute project fabric or fabric for a project bag. So I'm going to go try to find something today. Next, like I said, probably Monday or Tuesday, and see what I can come up with. Uh-oh, hold on. Choo. I need to do these 3 down here. There we go. That way I don't have those ninja stitches later. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of fabric I can get and then trying to get the bags created before my video on Wednesday. I will state if I don't have the bags created on Wednesday, I might not do my video. The video might be a day late, but all depends on if I can make it to the store on Monday or Tuesday. But as long as I get to the store and get the fabric, I should be able to get at least a bag or 2 created. Now pull that back down. Um, okay, so let's talk about all the fun I had today of getting Pattern Keeper displayed on my screen correctly. Because I bought a Wi-Fi adapter and got it hooked up and set up and everything was working, but I could not get the mirror cast to work correctly. It was trying, it just wasn't loading. The just wasn't working correctly. And then I finally, you know, after updating all my settings and my drivers and all that stuff, I updated my graphics driver, the computer, and everything like that. I finally was able to get it to start working, but I couldn't get it to come off the screen. So like it'd bring up the mirror cast and it was casting to the screen like it was supposed to, but my keyboard was controlling the tablet. Wasn't letting me control my computer. So I literally fought with that for about 2 hours, trying to figure out how to get it where it didn't do that anymore. So basically, I had to, when I set everything up, I have to lock my computer and or do the Control Alt Delete on my computer so that it brings up the task manager. So it pulls it off the screen. That's the Mirrorcast screen. And as long as I do not click that app, the connection app, I have no problem working my computer. But if I click that connection app, I cannot use my computer. So, yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna park that there. But yeah, that was a real fun event because I was like getting like a little bit agitated because I'm like, I spent money to get my computer where it was connected to the Wi-Fi network and it still wasn't working. And I'm like, yeah, I can send it back, yeah, but I really wanted to display my screen, you know? It's like I really wanted to show the tablet screen. 3727. Oh, that's 33. 3727. So yeah, that was so much fun. Luckily, you know, I deal with tech a lot, so I know a lot of things to try to get things situated, and I also know certain terminologies to research to try to find the way to fix it. Kind of thirsty. All right, so yep, this one is going to start here. Yeah. So I've got a list of people that YouTubers to bring to mention today, because I really enjoyed like doing that. It's like sharing your viewers, not sharing your viewers, sharing basically is sharing, you know. It's like, hey, these people are awesome, I watch them all the time, here, go check them out. Just I love the community, for the crafty community we have here. Everybody is helpful and nice for everybody, and always trying to help out any way we can. Okay, where am I? 2, right? No. There. There. Yeah, because that goes there, then there, there. Alrighty, next. Okay, 779. That is on this one. So yeah, sorry, give me just a second. Alright, so I've already mentioned one person today, which I mentioned her last week as well, but the next person that I want to mention, she is the very first person I ever watched on Flosstube. I actually found her when I was still on Twitch before I found Flosstube. I knew, like I've said before, I've known Flosstube, and I don't think I mentioned her last time, but I knew about Flosstube when I was doing my streaming for video games. I had a YouTube channel, but I never watched YouTube. My kids and my husband have used YouTube for years, but I never had anything to do with YouTube. I didn't understand it. I didn't know how to find anybody. I didn't know how to search anything. You know, so it's like, I always used Twitch, and Twitch is a program. If you don't know, it's a program that, you know, you live stream your games or crafts. They have both over there. And chit chat with people, kind of like the YouTube live, but over there you don't really post videos. It's 90% all live videos. But they were the stitching Jules designs was over on YouTube, and I started watching her over there. And then they were like, they're going to stop doing the YouTube or stop doing Twitch and move over to their YouTube. So I proceeded to go, okay, well, let me find her. So I came over to YouTube, and she talked about floss tubes, but I didn't quite understand what she meant on Flosstube. Because it's like, you know, I looked one time and I typed in Flosstube in YouTube, and like all these different channels showed with, you know, this, you know, number 1, number 20, number 30, and I'm going, but these are different people. These aren't the same person. What do I do? And so little trial and error, I finally figured out that each person has their own floss tube in their own floss tube numbers. So 22, there we are. So yeah, I started watching Flosstube. And then I also found that they had a bunch of, like, I was kind of on YouTube a little bit because when I started doing beadwork, like making my necklaces and bracelets and stuff like that, I would watch videos on how to create that on how to create the designs on YouTube. But when I started, I found out what Flosstube was. I was obsessed. There's so many out there. So she was my first one on that I ever watched on YouTube. They still post pretty regularly. They used to do Stitch with Me's, but they only do Flosstube updates nowadays. Just because life is hectic and they would rather spend their free time like basically creating patterns. Like she makes some awesome cross stitch patterns. I've stitched one of hers so far, and I think I have like 3 of them saved to that I eventually plan to buy. And there's one of hers that I've already done it once. I did it on 14 count. But damn, I'm stuck on a knot. I feel it back there. There we go. I stitched it on 14 count. And I love it on 14 count. And I'm going to finish it as a pillow eventually. I actually may have fabric to go ahead and do that. Okay. Because I know I have the stuffing. I just didn't even think of the fact that I've gotten fabric nowadays that I could easily go ahead and turn that into a pillow. Okay, sidetracked. So, yeah, I plan on going ahead and restitching that pattern on, I was thinking 25 count, but I'm thinking I actually want to try it on 32 count, 1/1, 10th stitch. Because I think, because it's a, I think they're called a monogram. It's just one color thread, kind of like the long dog samplers are. But really want to see like how it would look. Where am I? Here. Okay. I really want to try to do it on one of my smaller count fabrics. I might even have, I don't know. I'll have to double check sizes on it once, on how much fabric it's going to need and whatnot. So that's an eventual start for me. Don't really want to see if I have the fabric because knowing me, I would try to start it. And I'm trying to be good and not start anything. But we all know how that goes. Doesn't always work the way we want it to. But come on. So yeah, So go ahead and definitely check out Stitching Jules Designs on YouTube. She's been on YouTube for, I think she's been on YouTube for right about 7 years, on and off, if I remember right. The next streamer or person, YouTuber, that I'm going to talk about is the second person that I found on YouTube. They have not posted a lot here recently, but life happens. They started working, so they don't have as much free time as they used to, so it's totally understandable. But I really enjoy their patterns. They have a lot of patterns. She did a whip parade, and she had 2 different segments of them. One was all her full coverage patterns, and then the other one was all her non-full coverage patterns, and each one was about an hour and a half or so long. So yeah, lots of fabric, lots of patterns. I'm stuck on the word fabric because I gotta go find some. I gotta go get some good fabric, so my brain is stuck on fabric. So yeah, definitely go check her out. She's pretty cool. I like her. 2, 3. All right, and let's see the next person. And that's about all I have for like brand new people that that I first started watching when I started watching a year ago. So now I'm just gonna start mentioning people that I watch pretty consistently. Like almost anytime they post a video, I try to watch it. There is Fun with CrossStitch. I really like her channel. You know, she's got some great whips and progress and stuff like that. Just, I don't know, I just love her channel. I love the way she talks. In my opinion, she's got a really, cool accent, and I love it. So I just enjoy watching her videos. She posts pretty consistently. She mostly just posts Flosstubes. There we go. I'll mark that off. So yeah, so definitely go check her out. She's a really, awesome streamer. Which one am I going to do now? This one? Yeah. All right. And let's see. The next one, ouch, we're going to bring up is, let's see, we're going to bring up Stitching Dreamer. She does Stitch with Me's. And she does some awesome Stitch with Me's. They're beautiful. I love them. I love watching her Stitch with Me's. Alright. So yeah, her Stitch with Me's are really cool. I really enjoy watching them. She doesn't really talk with her Stitch with me's. If I remember right, like most of her Stitch with me's are video, music playing in the background, but I still really enjoy it. I do tend to watch those when I'm at work, because with noise, music playing in the background, I don't always have to mute it if I have to pick up a phone call. So I can leave it running, and instead of having to pause it all the time. So I do tend to watch those at work. Let's see. The next person that I want to talk about, this is my last person of the day. If you haven't run across her yet, you definitely need to. She's pretty popular, so a lot of y'all probably already know her. But it is Kaylee CrossStitch. She is awesome. I'm confused. Hold on. Where am I? That's too far down. Okay, so not there, here. Okay, I was fixing to go to the wrong place. But I don't know how they do it, but they stitch on 56 count, 1/1. The lowest I've gotten so far is 40 count, and I didn't last very long before I put it away because I just didn't like. I don't know. I think my problem is my thread is too thick because I was using DMC, so I'm gonna have to invest in silks or something like that if I want to try to stitch on anything around 40 count. So yeah. But definitely, she's got some really cute projects as well. She does Stitch with Me, she does Flosstubes, she does lives pretty consistently. Like, it's just, yeah, I really love her videos. Okay, so where am I? Did I do, where am I? Hold on, so that is here. So I'm here. Alright, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not getting out of line on my pattern, and this is not 100% right. I've made a boo-boo right here, but it's not too big of a boo-boo that I can fix it, because this was stitched wrong, but it's all good. Here. Alright, so once I finish this thread, I am going to go ahead and call it. And I will continue stitching, but I will be done with my video portion of it. For one, the angle that I'm sitting at has my back in a bind. Because with the hoops, I can't get as close. So like when I've got the scroll frames, I can get up close. The hoops tend to cut into my gut, so I tilt it more, but doing the stitch with me, I have to leave it kind of flat so that I can show what I'm working on. Is this? Just a sec. There. Here. Yeah, here. Okay. I got where I'm at now. I just got a little off, so I couldn't figure out where I was at. But I got myself now. All right. But yeah, I'm going to continue stitching on this. I'm liking working on these colors. I want to finish. I definitely plan on finishing this area right here. And I may come down and start working on the bottom. But we'll see. I'm not 100% sure exactly. Like I said, with this one, I just kind of stitch. And then I still want to pull my dragon out and work on it again today. I'm hoping to have the head of the white dragon done by time I have my Flosstube. So we will see. So here should be here. No. Over. Here. There. Alrighty. So let's mark what I've done. I could have probably have gotten these down in here too, but it'll be alright. There we go. I have done what I'm going to do for this stream. Ugh. So, want to say thank you for everyone who came in and said, or who's been watching. I really appreciate you. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. And hopefully I can find some really awesome fabric to do for the giveaway for everybody, and we will go from there. So I'm gonna say good night, or good afternoon actually. Goodbye, and I hope everybody has a great week and happy stitching. Bye everybody.